Hey guys, wanted to share something that occurred to me. Many people aren't clued into what I and others are, but there is a spiritual subtext to this whole existence and this whole life that we're living that very few are clued into truly and know a lot about, but I feel as if more and more people are being clued into and are understanding more and more of the big picture of what all of this means. How the world changed silently, and it's been a slow process of awareness building, and things ultimately are going to change, and a lot of things are going to be uncovered that are ghastly, that are not fun to think about, but will lead to spiritual breakthroughs and change in the world within people. And I think that will build over time, but I definitely live for that subtext. I don't live to maintain the mechanical motions and just live on the surface. There's nothing appealing about that to me personally as the human being that I am. But to be honest, without that type of context, without that type of substance beneath the surface, there would be no reason for me to be even walk this planet Earth anymore. So I hope more and more people like me are clued into it, because it's heavy, it's very existential, and it can be very draining, but it can be very fulfilling too. But as time marches along, I think there's gonna be less taboo talking about such things. A lot of things will be discovered, and I think a lot of things will have to be built upon in order to even keep living. But I think a lot of people are going to begin to indulge their newfound otherworldliness and capitalize on that to their benefit in a good way. But to be honest, I think that the only way that there's going to be breakthroughs that mean anything is because of personal hardships and because of terrible revelations coming to light that free them from this matrix. Because the matrix is real, guys. It's an invisible matrix that's guiding things to never go anywhere and to lead to horrible things also. So I think that more and more people are going to have to balance being out of that matrix and still existing around people who are. That is the struggle of life, is to be around people who don't get it, who piss you off, who test you. And ultimately, I think a lot of people are going to have to make ultimatums with other people that they just won't understand until later. You know, they're ultimately being set up, in my opinion. They're being led into the wrong thing, and they're being made out to be these horrible people that are going to be vilified and viewed as social pariahs in the future tense, I think. But they don't want you to ever freak out too much. They want you to be internally distressed, but to never freak out enough to warrant anything productive happening or anything too different occurring. But I myself, I don't even think that I will truly reach that next level of ascension or enlightenment until a lot of bad things happen to the world. And I'm just going to have to keep plugging away doing my thing until then. But I'm actually strangely thankful that in my own personal life I've nestled myself into a position where meaningless distractions are hard to facilitate, actually. And that's okay with me, because I can actually indulge my own energy and think, and hopefully that will lead to something more profound, and I think it will. But I'm very thankful to the universe that I was able to finagle that, because if I was back in my old familiar haunts, then it wouldn't be like that, I don't think. I think I would be too overwhelmed with other distractions that the universe would throw at me to throw me off course of my spiritual journey, so to speak. But the trade-off is that it's very isolating, it is alienating, and I have to work my ass off just to maintain like my equilibrium. But that's just part of the deal. The deep down that we all experience is truly the most important thing in the world, but it's, you know, never going to be valued in a society that's so superficial. So I think as the superficial society fades more, then we're going to dig deep more from within, and we'll talk about the things that we've experienced deep down that have been held back, and they certainly have been, the powers that be certainly have been censoring things and limiting things and keeping us contained as all the good parts of the world seemingly fade away. But I can't help but feel like there's still really good parts of the world. We just haven't accessed them yet. So keep at it. Peace.